Parenting 101. Are you ready to be a parent? Do you have the money, time, commitment, and correct childcare? To become a parent, you have to have a steady income. You have to save your money, come up with a financial plan, and make sure you can provide the essentials for your child. Also, you have to consider housing, food, and transportation. What did you and your husband do to prepare for a child?
Well, we decided to have children and then just had difficulties getting pregnant and couldn't figure out why. So eventually we both had to be tested and I had to go on fertility drugs. And then within 3 months of taking the medicine, I had my first child, and then I figured, well, what the heck, I'm gonna need to do that again. So, but that wasn't true on the second child. He just arrived. So
before you and your spouse decide to have a child, you need to talk about which parent is going to have to take off a lot of time from work to raise him or her. This also includes whose responsibility is going to be when the child gets sick. It may even be a good idea for one parent to always stay home with the child if the other parent can financially support the family, or at least until the child can take care of itself.
Were you financially ready to have a baby?
We were. We decided before we had a child whether or not I was going to stay home, whether or not we could financially afford for me to stay home. And about that time, Phil got a promotion to work in Pennsylvania, so we packed everything up, moved to Pennsylvania so I could be a stay-at-home mom. And then 7 months later, we moved back because I hated Pennsylvania.
If you're considering having a child, you need to make sure that you have a healthy marriage with your spouse. It's important for your baby to feel safe and secure while growing up. Healthcare, education, and medical insurance is a big responsibility and needs to be under control.
Do you have any tips for new parents?
So the biggest tip I could give first is to relax, that all the stuff is not necessary. I know everybody likes it and everybody likes to get the crib and everything matching, but like that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is just being a mom and being a dad and having a baby. And second, like the best thing I did was put both my kids on a schedule where they would eat a certain time and then I would have to keep them awake, and so that they wouldn't nap. In doing that, I was able to get them on a pretty decent schedule so that everybody in the house could sleep.